So we're up here, Norway Flat. Came back up here because last Saturday night into Sunday, we had some very unbelievable experiences, vocalizations, footprints. We had rock formations, and I dare to even say that I think I actually saw something that I cannot explain that went behind the tree. About 2 minutes after what I saw went behind a tree, a big buck come running out, and the buck was gray and white, and what I seen appeared to me as it was walking behind the tree as if it had up and down movement, as if it was walking. Also on top of that, it had the color auburn or orangutan type colored hair, and the hair on what appeared to me seemed to be the side profile of a back. Didn't notice the neck and up, I just could see the side profile of a back, which is what it appeared to me. And I'll tell you right now, I don't know what it was, but I know that we were the only campers and only people up in that area. And the nearest one was about 5.5 miles away from us. And the color on this thing was completely different than what I saw in that buck. I don't know what it was. We went up there again today, about an hour and a half ago. And I stood where that tree was, and I tell you what, whatever it was dwarfed me. I would guesstimate it to be about 8 to 9 feet tall. That's all I can say. Had long hair on the back of it, whatever it was, and I still don't know what it was. I could say that it was what I think, but I don't know. But it was big, and it was not the same color as that buck. So I don't know. Right now where we're at, we've got tree knocks. That's Dalton over there, who's done a few knocks. We pulled in here about maybe 20 minutes ago, and before we even did any tree knocks, we heard some knocks probably about 100, 200 yards out from where we're at. Again, to our knowledge, there aren't any other campers even today. And this is what's nice about coming up here during the week, is because you don't have to be entertained by everybody else. There's one thing I hate, and that is sharing my weekends with everybody else. So I'm perfectly fine with working them on the weekends and not have to deal with as many people during the weekdays up here. So it's wonderful. But it's promising because we've heard some knocks up here already today, and we're probably about a half mile down from where our base camp was the other weekend when we were up here, where we heard the vocalizations and seen the prints. And on that vocalization, just to make note, craziest thing that night, because it was about midnight, we were out walking around, and we did some vocalizations, and in return we got a big one back at us, and all I can say is that it sounded like a gorilla at the end. So just a big woo, woo, woo. Again, I don't know what it was, but it sure seems squatchy up here. And I know one thing, a lot of mosquitoes. So we're up here, we're gonna go over to Soapstone Basin as well. We might head up into Upper Setting Road today, check things out. We're just gonna hit a few places and kind of see what we see in here, and hopefully it's promising. I've already got some knocks and in return to ours, and we'll see what happens next.